Okay, nag-thumbs up kasi ready na. Hello, March 5, 2026. You're watching Out for Lunch on FTV. I'm Cherry Mercado, ang inyong host, and I'm doing the remote telecast today. Nandito ako sa aking bahay while in the control booth, nandiyan ang ating usual suspects. Thank you sa mga nanonood. Hi, Ira! Watching very early. Nasimulan mo ang ating show today. Kamusta kayo? Mga kapatid, nasaan ang bond paper? Oo nga, nasaan daw ang mga bond paper? So, yeah, when you're watching us kasi you can see live what's happening in the control booth, no? Yung nakikita yung frame, no? Habang nag-iintay kayo na magsimula ang ating programa. So yes, just let us know if you're watching. Kamusta dyan sa Pilipinas, Ira? How's it's goings? Ang daming S. How's it going in the Philippines for those of you who are watching there? And kamusta rin naman para sa mga nandito sa Canada, no? Yung mga kababayan natin na nanonood sa atin ngayon. May paper, walang pen. Ay, kawawa naman. Hindi na kumpleto. Ano ba yun? Okay. So, today, well, marami tayong pag-uusapan today. It's March 5, 2026. Ang bilis ng panahon. Alam nyo ba na 6th day na ng gerang nagaganap in our backdrop, no? Because even as we continue with our lives, I'm sure marami sa inyo na nagdadasal ng katahimikan, no? Kapayapaan at paghilom para sa mga kapatid natin sa Middle East, sa US, sa Israel. At nasa ika-6 na araw na tayo ng gera sa pagitan nga ng Israel-US laban sa Iran. Gumaganti nga ang Iran as we speak, no, sa pamamagitan ng pagbomba sa mga US bases in the Middle East and other areas, no. Iran reported naman that there were 170 people killed in a school when the attack hit a school in Iran. So, one of the latest news about that war is may Iranian warship sa may dagat ng Sri Lanka ang tinorpedo ng US submarine. Ito ang sinasabing first US Navy sinking of an enemy ship since World War II. Sri Lanka was said to have recovered dozens of bodies from that incident. Involved na rin ang Lebanon, Iraq, Azerbaijan. Yung Strait of Hormuz is also in peril. That is a narrow strait kung saan dumadaan ang karamihan ng mga oil shipments papunta sa buong mundo. Kaya may worries tayo ngayon on global oil supply. So, anong sabi ni Ira? Ira said, hello, Kairo's watching Lola Che while breastfeeding. Hi, Cairo! This is your Lola Che. Oh, can you believe I am a grandmother? Pamangkin ko po si Ira, so anak ng eldest sister ko. Kaya yung anak ni Ira is already may apo. So hindi naman direct apo, hindi naman anak ng anak ko, but anak of my eldest sister, who was also my baby. I remember when I was in high school, I would take care of her. I would be so excited to go home because we had a baby at home. Yun, si Ira. And can you believe my baby na yung aking baby? Dati, 'di ba? Ganyan talaga ang buhay. Parang ano ba ang buhay? Parang gulong, gulong ng palad. 'Di ba? O speaking of classics, yung mga ganyang gulong ng palad, meron tayo mamayang pag-uusapan tungkol kay Ray Valera kasi he's here in Toronto. For those of you who know him, no? Classic OPM, Hugot King. Magkaka-concert dito. We'll tell you the details mamaya. So we just want to give tribute once again, no, to this Filipino caregiver who was a casualty of the strike in Israel. Sana masama natin sa ating mga pagdarasal, no, si Mary Ann Velasquez de Vera. May all Filipinos pray for the repose of her soul and the peace for her family. She's a 32-year-old caregiver who selflessly tried to get her alaga, no, her ward, to safety in the bomb shelter, pero hindi sila umabot. Natamaan siya ng shrapnel at hindi na siya umabot ng buhay sa ospital. She was declared dead by the paramedics before reaching the hospital. So there's this moving article that we saw from the Times of Israel. It's dated March 2, but it was updated March 3, no? And I'm going to quote, ayan, yung picture na pinapakita nila dun sa article. Ito yung dating alaga ni Mary Ann, no? Yung una-una daw na inalagaan ni Mary Ann. So lungkot na lungkot, ayan yung dati niyang inalagaan, yung una niyang inalagaan sa Israel. Yung dalawang anak niya, nung nalaman na namatay si Mary Ann, lungkot na lungkot daw sila because of how she treated their mother, no, way back. So I will quote from the article. It said, Mary Ann first came to Israel as a carer in 2019, and the first person she cared for was Doris Gurin. Gurin had recently immigrated at the age of 89, together with her daughter Prower and her family from Riverdale, Bronx. They lived in separate apartments in the same block. Uh, so the two daughters said their widowed mother, an independent but increasingly frail former nurse, had at first been reluctant to have a live-in carer, devoting herself at home to her mixed Shih Tzu Dachshund dog Wally. So may ayaw magpaalaga sana sa iba. Once she accepted the need for help and co-interviewed potential candidates, she and her daughters chose Velasquez de Vera, si Mary Ann, after the latter admitted to being a puppy lover. So, our mom, quote, ito yung quote dun sa mga anak niya, no? Our mom was the first person that Mary Ann cared for in Israel. She had the most wonderful smile. We brought her to our mom's apartment and they both started hugging. And it was love at first sight. Paki-zoom in mo nga yan, Dre, para hindi natin nakikita yung mga ads sa gilid. Para nakikita natin yung mismong article, no? Ayan. She doted on our mom like a loving granddaughter and called her Mother Earth. Sabi nung anak niya. She also loved Wally, the dog. When he got sick, she would wake up in the middle of the night to make sure he took his pills. Rower added she was part of our family, a ray of sunshine, so special, so caring, so devoted. After coming from a hospitalization, Gurin developed coronavirus. So the agency recommended that Mary Ann leave kasi nga may COVID, no? But she insisted on caring and staying. She insisted on staying and caring for mom, sabi ng daughter. The sister said, si Mary Ann daw saw auras, quote unquote. She described seeing the white-haired figure of our late dad sitting on our mother's sickbed, they recalled. After Gurin died of COVID-related complications, Velasquez de Vera said her spirit had visited her in a dream and had been present at her wedding. Kasi may asawa ito si Mary Ann de Vera. So ang sabi niya dun sa mga anak nung inalagaan niya, no, yung nanay daw nila na pumanaw na ay nandun sa wedding niya. Naramdaman daw niya. So, sabi ng dalawang anak, they first heard about Mary Ann's untimely death via another Filipino national who had been a close friend. It took me a long time to believe this actually happened, said Watch Press, yung daughter. I couldn't absorb it, said the other daughter, adding, we were crying up all night. It's devastating. The two said they took comfort in the words Velasquez de Vera said at their mother's funeral in 2021. She said, until we meet again, and I'll continue to take care of you in the afterlife. Iyak ako. Nakaka-touch, diba? Sorry iyakin talaga ako. It's consoling, sabi niya. Ala, hindi ko na naman sinasadya ito. Dre, anong gagawin ko? I wasn't expecting to be teary-eyed there, but tanggalin na natin ang ayan. Hindi kasi di ba? Yung ating mga Pilipino na nagbibigay ng kanilang buhay. Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay. Kaya natin to. Yan ang mahirap na walang co-host. Wala tayong papasahan, di ba? Dapat Philbert ko nandito ka. O Philbert, ikaw naman. Okay. But thank you for keeping the fort yesterday, Philbert. I was absent yesterday because I had to take care of a few things and siguro i-share ko na rin sa inyo para hindi mangyari sa inyo. Dahil back-to-back yung mga kailangan kong gawin, no, Commercial muna tayo. May commercial tayo, Dre. Yes, I'm okay. Hindi yung commercial natin, i-cue ko sana para I can just gather myself. Hala, hindi ko in-expect maiyak mo siya. No, I already was teary-eyed when I read that. I actually cried when I read that article about Mary Ann. But I thought naman na pag kwento ko siya ulit, hindi naman ako maapektuhan ng ganito. But okay. Okay, I'm okay. It's just really, I've covered a lot of OFWs in my time as a reporter, and it doesn't get easier, no? Hearing them lose their lives, caring for other people. Ano sabi ni Raymond Santos? Sandali. Sabi ni Raymond, I think programa yata yung napuntahan ko. Bakit parang hindi what's for lunch? What does that mean? I think programa ang napuntahan niya. Okay. Hi Raymond. Hello to you. Okay. And, sige, let's go ahead with our other stories for today. Okay. So, may balita tayo from Washington naman. Sige, let's pause for a commercial break. And when we get back, we have an update on something that happened in Washington, D.C. Sige, commercial muna tayo.
Bulong ng tukso, inaakit ngalan mo. Takot at lihim ay nagbabalot kayo. Kapit lang sa anghel na kampi sa iyo.
Oh, Bogs, kumusta? Saan ka ang sigarilyo ulit?
Yo, Tol. Okay ka lang dyan?
Baka ikaw naman may kailangan. Huwag ka mahiya magtanong, ha?
Kuya, hinay-hinay lang next time, ha? Delikado yung pinagkagagawa ninyo.
Sa kadiliman mo, nariyan ang katotohanan. Ikaw ang anino sa araw ng mamaalam.
Where's this guy? Where you at, bro?
Yo, Bob! Pasuyo naman, tol!
Hey, Filipino! Ihatid mo na rin ako sa bahay ko.
Hey buddy, can you receive for me?
You?
Said I yes? Could you help load the badges for me later?
Sa likod na lang ho, oh. Pinapatagal niyo pa eh.
You know what to do though, right?
Nasaan ako?
Filipino TV was built for one reason, to put Filipinos in Canada in the spotlight. Every Filipino in Canada has a story. We made it visible. Filipino TV remains the leading creator of original Filipino programming for TV and digital outside the Philippines. Created by Filipino-Canadian creatives for the community they belong to. We opened our doors to those who were curious enough to try. People with day jobs who dared to create after hours. Cooking shows, talk shows, music, public service, sports, wellness. Different formats, one shared courage. Since 2016, we stayed true to one thing, spotlighting Filipinos in Canada. Their hustle, their struggles, their wins. As the world went digital, we moved with our community. We didn't just post, we partnered. we shot, edited, mentored, and built alongside Filipino creators. Filipino TV remains a sandbox for Filipino-Canadian creatives. From cable to socials, we create because your story matters.
Okay, we're back here on Out for Lunch. And yes, Raymond, you are in the right program. Yan, you are in the right program, Raymond. Sabi niya, I think ibang program. Akala niya yata nasa teleserye siya dahil may umiiyak siyang nakita kanina. Sorry, got stuck in a meeting. Habol lang. And Ira's still watching. Okay lang yan. We appreciate you kasi we're in the middle of the day, diba? So marami sa inyo may ginagawang ibang mga bagay-bagay. And we appreciate you trying to join us in the middle of all the things that you have to do during the day. And also, siguro a little request lang, if you can also share the program or the link to your other friends and relatives, no, who you think will have a use for such a program as ours. They can catch us naman anytime, no? Monday to Thursday. Kung hindi man live, at least dun sa mga pinorward ninyo. So they can just choose to catch us anytime when they are free. So in Washington, D.C., there's a new unauthorized installation that has appeared near the White House. So it's being called the Jeffrey Epstein Walk of Shame. And it features replica stars on the ground, parang yung Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yun ang ginaya nila with the names of prominent figures that are connected to the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, no? So dun sa mga stars na yan, na nakikita dun sa stickers yan, no, na nilagay nila sa ground. Bawat star ay may QR code linking to the documents from the recently released DOJ Epstein files. So meron ka pang pwedeng i-click na QR code dun sa top po, nakikita nyo. And makikita nyo yung mga documents of that particular person and how he or she is related to Jeffrey Epstein. So included personalities are former President Bill Clinton, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, no, nakita natin doon Ghislaine Maxwell, no? Pati si Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, ex-Harvard President Larry Summers, retail mogul Les Wexner, and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. All of them have denied prior knowledge to Epstein's crimes. So meron na iba nagtatanong kasi ito yung mainit na balita sa Amerika, yung deposition pa nga ng mga Clintons, no? Bago nag-launch ng attack sa Iran. So, may mga nagtatanong, is this a way to divert people's attention from the Jeffrey Epstein files? Yung timing nitong pag-atake sa Iran, no? Some are asking those questions and you can't blame them for asking those questions. Pero yun no? Parang I just find talaga war so senseless. It's not serving any of the majority of those who are living on Earth, diba? Sino lang yung sineserve ng war? Ang nagsiserve, sino bang nakikinabang sa gera, diba? And it's just so sad that we're still continuing to engage in these kinds of activities. Our leaders choose to engage in these kinds of activities because of paranoia, because of fear. Very creative. I wonder who's funding that initiative that they're able to find time and resources, di ba? Na meron talagang nag-effort para gawin yun. You know, yung Hollywood Walk of Shame. Savvy is watching. Hi, Savvy. The truth will always come out. Hello, Miss Cherry and FTV listeners. Hi to you also. It's nice to see you on our chat today. And thank you for joining us. Ayan. So, meron naman tayong isang kababayan na gustong i-announce na kung gusto niyo raw panoorin ang OPM legend at King of Tagalog songs na si Ray Valera, he is continuing his Canadian tour. And dito sa Toronto, he is performing on March 7, Saturday. No, he will be at the Global Kingdom Ministries Church in 1250 Markham Road, Scarborough, and the show starts at 7 p.m. That is a production of Sanrillo Services in coordination with Tribo Productions and Northern Lights Entertainment and Services. Ray Valera kasi is such an iconic Filipino artist. Sino sa inyo nakaabot kay Ray Valera? Yung mga songs niya. And until now pa rin, no, sabi nga Hugot King eh. Kasi until now pa rin, kinakanta pa rin sa mga karaoke. Kaya yung mga bata ngayon, bata-bata, kilala pa rin si Ray Valera dahil yung mga nasa movies, no, nasa mga pelikula yung mga kanta niya, nasa mga karaoke, no, kinakanta siguro ng mga tita-tita. Sabi ni Julianne, oh my God, na-late po ako. It's okay, Julianne. That's fine. Thank you for joining us. Philbert, hi Philbert. Sabi niya, lahat ng mga importanteng tao, merong compromising footage courtesy of the intelligence communities. Yun na nga eh. Yung mga intelligence community, lalo na ang Mossad, lalo na ang mga intelligence sa Israel, no? May mga tawag nila dossier sila sa bawat importanteng tao. Meron nang naka-file na anytime pwede nilang ilabas ang baho ng isang tao kung magagamit nila for their advantage, di ba? So I just feel that there's more reasons to pray for the world and world peace. Sabi nga ng mga beauty pageant contestants, war is truly senseless. Totoo yan, no? And Sabi is a writer and an author, no? When you write your fantasy world, di ba? And all these wars and devastation. Kaya nga gusto kong magbasa ng mga storyang ganyan is because we want to imagine it always ending in peace, no? Ending properly. Sabi nga, love is all we need. That's really the antidote to war. So those of us who are on the other side, let's just spread love more strongly than before. Sabi niya, by the way, what do you think of this news by Sweden's bank telling their people to hold cash of 1,000, equivalent to 150,000 CAD a week because of the war crisis? Should we also do that? Medyo nakakatakot yung idea ng, kasi pag lahat kumuha ng cash, no, it's going to cause a bank run, no, and dun magkakagulo yung mga banking system. Hindi kasalanan ng mga tao. It's actually a complex system of the banking system that we have all gotten to depend on, no, na may mga ino-offer na mga credit na you don't know if they're really backed by actual money, printed money or gold, or whether they're really backed up, no? Kumbaga, kung lahat ng tao i-withdraw yung kanilang pera sa bangko, magkakagulo ang sistema. Now, that is not to say that you don't have the right to do that, no? But yun lang, no? If everything does that, kaya we're also trying to prevent panic. It's again a balance, no? Kung ano ang pwede natin gawin dito. But I'm sure I haven't heard of this, honestly, about Sweden's bank telling their people to hold cash. And meron naman siyang meron namang amount na sinasabi. So that doesn't mean withdraw your entire savings. So they must have very solid reasons for asking their citizens to do that. In Canada, there's no such thing for that the leaders are saying just yet, no? Pero ako kasi personally, I always want to keep cash just a little bit of cash, no? Na parang buffer, parang security blanket mo na meron kang cash anytime. Kami rin kasi before as reporter, when we'd go to the war zones, for example, may mga lugar na hindi, na kailangan mo talaga hard cash para makakilos. No, hindi, minsan walang ATM, walang hindi ka maka-i-transfer or anything like that. That's why siguro naging ugali na rin na magkaroon ng cash. But honestly, I haven't seen this news article about what Sweden is asking their people to do. Maybe we can research a little bit more about it. What we can say lang is just to avoid panic. And when we do things, let's also consider other people and not just us, no? Consider din natin na pag ginawa natin to, ano magiging epekto sa ibang tao because we're all connected. So sorry if I don't have a more concrete answer to your question, Sabi, but I hope I was able to answer it the best way that I can today, no? Wala pa rin tatalo sa intelligence ng Pilipinas. Sabi ni Boy George, it's stupid daw. War, stupid. That's still so correct. That's still so correct, Boy George. Most people still believe that cash is king. Oo. So yan. So siguro, it will be good to have, kung kayo yung tipong walang cash talaga sa bahay ninyo or sa wallet ninyo, talagang everything is digital, maybe it's time to have a little bit more, but not to the point na tanggalin lahat, no? Because if everyone does that, medyo magkakagulo tayo. So, for those na nakakakilala dito sa ating OPM King na si Ray Valera, ito nga paalala natin yung ilan sa mga kanta niya kasi maraming hugot songs itong si Ray Valera, no? Siguro naman everyone knows this song. Maging sino ka man. This might be his most popular. Among the many popular. Sige, play natin.
Ang pag-ibig ay sadyang ganyan. Salamat po. Tiwala sa isa't isa'y kailangan. Dati mong pag-ibig wala akong pakialam, basta't mahal kita kailan pa man. Huwag kang mag-isip ng ano pa man.
Wala daw siyang pakialam sa dati mong pag-ibig.
Paliwanag mo'y di na kailangan.
Oh, yeah. So, apart from that, it's also an all-time favorite, yung kahit maputi na ang buhok ko. Diba? Kung ako'y matanda na, sana'y di tayo magbago. Paborito ko rin kasi yan.
Sana'y di tayo magbago. Kailanman nasaan may tuwang
Okay, sige. Not na natin. Makaka-copyright daw tayo, sabi ni Philbert. Meron kami katabi na coin sa kotse para pag may dumaan na karo ng patay, kinakalog namin. Sharon plus Robin Wagas. Okay. Oo. Talagang nakakatuwa itong mga kanta ni Ray Valera because we grew up with these songs, no? Kung kailangan mo ako, kahit maputi na ang buhok ko, malayo pa ang umaga. Mr. DJ ni Sharon Cuneta, that's such a cute song, no? Such a feel-good song, no? So, ayan. For tickets, kung gusto niyo ng tickets this Saturday, March 7, you can contact these numbers, no? 780-742-8239, 204-229-6818, and 647-222-9, parang kulang yung isa, 222-9368. May 8 dapat yun sa dulo. So, 222-9368. Yan. So, March 7, this Saturday, parang dami nangyayari, no? May Ray Valera, tapos ito rin yung panahon ng Cine Film Fest. And March 7 is the day of Tingga. Kung manunood po kayo dyan sa Toronto International Film Festival Lightbox, sa TIFF Lightbox sa may downtown, March 7 din ang showing ng Tingga. Ang film that was produced, directed, and written by our one and only Philbert Wong of FTV. Yan. Sabi ni Savvy, thanks for your insight, Ms. Cherry. Be prepared lang lagi, but not naman mag-all-out panic. Also, the books will be there by Monday. Bibigyan tayo ni Savvy nung kanyang book. Thank you so much, Savvy, yung dalawang books niya na feature natin dito a few days ago. So if you want to, if you're curious about Savvy's books, just Google her name, no, the Oranin, and the other one is, I forget the title, Savvy, but she can just look for that in Google, and it's available on Amazon and Kindle. Proof na, anong sabi ni Philbert? Proof na hindi kailangan laging biritero or biritera. O nga, no? Totoo nga yun, ano? Na pwedeng talagang pure, kahit na kanya naman kasing style, di ba? So, mellow lang. Mellow lang. I'm actually looking forward. I might want to watch that after I watch Tinga. Total, ang Tinga sa March 7 is 12 noon, tas ito naman is 7 p.m. Isasama ko ang mommy ko. Nakakatuwa si mommy kasi sabi ng sister ko sa kanya, Mommy, gusto mo manood ng Ray Valera? Sabi niya, oo, gusto ko. Kilala ko yan. Siya yung kumanta ng anak. Okay, Mommy. Sige, nood tayo. Si Freddy Aguilar po ang kumanta ng anak. But I think my mom is looking forward to watching that. I might just date her on Saturday. The Oranin and the Divine Dream of the Hara. Ayon. The Divine Dream of the Hara. Yung isang book na nakalimutan ko yung title kanina by Savvy Lang. You can just Google that. And it's available both on hard copy and on soft copy. Okay, and we have reached the end of our time today. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Ira, for staying until the end of the show. And yes, R.I.P. Ka Freddy. You know, that's why I feel like I also have to watch I also have to watch Ray Valera. I actually haven't watched him in live in the Philippines. So parang feeling ko, I also want to catch him kasi nga pumanaw na si Ka Freddy Aguilar, no? And he is one of the OPM greats. So yeah, maybe sabi ni Dorina Montesa of EcoMove Solutions, watching here at Cambridge, Ontario. Hi, Dorina. And you have caught the latter part. You can always rewind it when you watch us on Facebook or on YouTube. But we will see you again on Monday dito sa Out for Lunch on FTV. Yes, I know it's just a Thursday, but yeah, I don't do the Friday shows, no? I go back on Monday. But Philbert will be joining you tomorrow, I think. Okay, see you on Monday. Bye. Have a great day and have a great weekend, everyone.